Today is the 6th of October, and I'm going to be showing you how I have practically just passed another six trading combines. So, I started these combines on Friday, and when I say practically all passed, I mean like they're not all passed yet, but they are practically. So, here we've got the leader, which is up 1486, and the balance is $17 away from being passed. That's the same for account number two, three, four, five, and then account number six is passed. Now, look, I've been trading combines for a long time now, and I understand how aggressive you have to be to pass these things. Now, when you're playing around with combines, you can't be spending like weeks or months on trying to pass them because that is where the companies trap you. That is where they start rebilling you multiple times for just one account. Like, mate, I understand if you're a newbie and you haven't really got much experience with prop firms. Like, in that case, spend as long as you need. But if you've had experience and you have passed two or three combines, then you've just got to be aggressive, man. If you haven't got equity, you can't make money. If you're trading a move like this on a combine and it is the most A star plum setup that you would love to be taking on an express, you are capped. Just like me today, I passed this combine with this trade. That is plum. I would take that any day of the week with a bit more size than usual. So, enough with the emphasizing how you should trade, because that's for you to figure out. Going into the first trade recap of the day, this was literally like plum setup, mate. Plum setup. So, sorry. So going into this morning, I never trade Asia, but today I felt like it. I mean, everything was aligned. The price was going to move in the direction that it moved to. Let me just remove the chart executions and scroll out of it. Okay, so I literally just hopped on and saw this setup. So automatically I saw that there was a 4 hour for value gap. 4 hour for value gap. And we were currently in a daily. We're currently in a daily fair value gap. So we are rejecting the daily fair value gap. We've broken internal structure on the 1 minute, and I think we inverse 5 minutes. Yeah. We inverse these 5 minutes. We got trapped around here, just consolidating. And as soon as market opened and we gapped up, we saw absolutely no retracement back to it. Like, no retracement. And from here, I just understood like we're more likely to just push up to these draws on liquidity. And that is exactly what we did here. So going into the morning, I literally just drew up my fib from the daily low to the daily high. I understood that we still had internal liquidity resting here, and we'd already swept out internal liquidity here, trapping people into selling here. Because what is this? This is practically a sell model now. We have swept out internal highs, manipulated on the 1 minute, go down to the 30 second, broken 30 second structure right there, and then bang, we just leg up. That is called a manipulation leg, and that is why you need to understand the external draw lining up with the internal draw. The external draw is buy side. We're rejecting off of a daily, and we have liquidity resting on the upside. Internally, we've just swept out highs, but what have we done? We've closed above them. What are we doing here? We are rejecting the order block. Like, man, this can't be easier than this. We got a mitigation block here because we've closed above it, and it's not, yeah, whatever. I don't actually know what a mitigation block is, but we've rejected this low, holding the order block, rejecting 50% of the range, and we plow higher. It is as easy as that. Honestly, like that wasn't a great trade recap, but this next trade recap is a flipping banger, mate. It is a flipping banger. So hold up a second and let me get onto this. Okay, this is called the A star of all A stars. So let's just go into the daily time frame. So as I'm looking at the chart like this, I can see that we're kind of held up in 15-minute order flow, but we have just swept out the previous week's high. So as soon as I see we swept out the previous week's high, I'm looking for a slight rejection. From this previous week's high, we were also holding an internal S&C. So we got a previous week's high sweep mixed in with an external S&T. Now I'm going to look for the draws on liquidity. So we've got the new week opening gap range. We've got London low, and we got a bunch of sell side liquidity. And if we are still moving around up here, I can understand that we're going to have a 4-hour gap right here. So understanding that, what am I looking for in New York AM? Well, the New York Open. I'm looking for manipulation higher. So considering we're already holding an external S&T, us sweeping at all of these highs just boosts like wider markets move, generate liquidity, hunt liquidity, rebalance to inefficiencies, rebalance to equilibrium. Markets move to rebalance to inefficiencies. They move to rebalance to equilibrium. They move to hunt liquidity. They move to generate liquidity. Like, look at this, guys. If we see manipulation up on the 1 minute, we can understand that we are still like we're creating engineered sell side liquidity. So as soon as I see this, I'm going to go down to the 5 minute now. I'm going to understand that we have broken internal 5 minute structure here. So now all that I need to see is some kind of an OTE rejection. And at this time, we had the first 90-minute cycle of New York AM resting. So bang, 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 bang. We have broken 5 minute structure. We're holding 1 minute order block. We're holding 1 minute for value gap paired with the 1 minute order block. It is as easy as that. Enter, stops the recent high. TP was obviously here because I can't hold further than that, and that's why you need to be on an express at all times. And yeah, mate, plum setup today, lads. Cannot be missing out on that. And if you did miss out on it, you need to understand why that happened and why you missed out on it. So yeah, this is a good start to the second week of Q4. As I've said before, Q4, I'm going to do damaging. I made a lot of mistakes in September, and I've learned a lot of weaknesses that I gave myself, and I've given all of them up. Getting 1% better every day, and I'm just going to watch the outcomes flow in. So yeah, I appreciate it. Hope you learned something today.